The last we heard from police, that man is at the Regional 1 Medical Center in critical condition. This 7-year-old girl has turned a tragic time in her life into something beautiful.
She says she has a lot of things to handle, like insurances and all of that, but again, a very thankful family tonight out here in Fraser.
Good morning and welcome to Action News 5 at 4:30. I'm Shay Harris.
We're here at Jesse Turner Park where that shooting happened just before 4 o'clock this afternoon. Now, we're told that 3 juveniles and 1 adult were transported to the hospital with gunshot wounds. A police lieutenant says the adult is in critical condition. He says, according to the victims, a group of young guys ran through the park shooting. Michael Mahan is only 11 years old. His parents say he runs away all the time, but he's never stayed away this long. Now, according to his father, Jerome Shackelford, Mahan got angry with his brother Sunday. He left home and called his mother and told her he was not coming home.
And sadly enough, it's something many of us do from time to time. They left their car door unlocked outside on their own property.
Now out of a vehicle because somebody wants to come up and take something from you that doesn't belong to them.
Angelita Potts feels helpless as she watches an unidentified man drive off in her 745 Li gray BMW at 4:27 Sunday morning. Police have no leads, but it was caught on surveillance cameras around Potts' home.
You're gonna steal my car.
You can see the suspect, a man, walk boldly from around the side of the Potts' home. The first car is locked.
And he walked around that car and then went to the other car and then pulled the door and the door was open.
The suspect slipped inside the car where Potts' husband had not only left the door unlocked, but also his wallet. He fell asleep before putting the car in the garage. When he walked outside for work at 5 a.m., he got an unwelcome surprise.
He came back in and woke me up and said, the car is gone. Somebody stole the car. And I was like, what car?
Memphis police were called to the home where Potts says fingerprints were lifted off the unlocked car.
I started crying. I was bawling and I actually hurt my hand because I hit the door.
Potts knows they made it easy for this thief.
Don't take it for granted. Lock your doors. Don't leave stuff out for people to steal.
And as for the thief,
slap him. What was you thinking? Why would you steal somebody else's car? You need a ride. You could have rung the doorbell. We could have called you a cab.
Now, the Potts car is a gray 2005 BMW 745 Li series. The tag number is 093STL. If you have any information about this car theft, you are asked to contact Crime Stoppers. That number is 528-CASH.
Well, Ursula, hopefully I can get through this without tears myself. All I can say is real love never dies. It finds a way to survive even through cancer.
He asked me a long time ago, but I said no.
Why did you say no to him?
I don't know.
Annie had said no to marriage to her life partner Charles Nicholson for 28 years, but this time she just couldn't say no.
He had been so good to me all them years and stuff, so he asked me again, and I said yeah.
Charles says he knew years ago that Annie was the one for him. He's been by her side since.
Cause we done been together so long, it don't even feel right not being with her.
Annie was diagnosed with cervical cancer 5 months ago.
It's been terrible. It's been good days and been bad days.
To me, it was a once-in-a-lifetime thing. I haven't seen anything like this happen in my career.
RN head nurse Brittany Goolsby and her staff worked to pull this wedding together with flowers, a chaplain, and a cake before Annie left Baptist Memorial for a rehab center. The event had such an effect on her that days later, they say she was sitting up on her bedside exercising.
I don't know, I just was so happy. I feel so good.
No, you can't put no scale on how hard it's been, you know, but the thing is, you know, I'm here for her because I know she'll be here for me. Yep, this is the love of my life.
Now, Charles has literally been by Annie's side since she moved into this transitional health care facility in Water Valley. He says he still has hope, but he'll be there no matter what happens.
Who's bold enough to go this crazy in an arena full of people? The NBA's #1 fan from the Starters Daily NBA show, The Bungo Lady, Melinda Meacham. That's who.
Oh, it's awesome. It's fun. I love this team, and so it's just it's fabulous to be part of that.
By day, Meacham is a respected family law attorney. But by night, she's the bungo lady and can be found at Grizzlies games tossing caution to the wind and having a blast. For that reason, we're not surprised the Starters NBA show took notice and made her the NBA's #1 fan.
I do. I just go a little crazy. I have to drink an extra cup of coffee on Bongo Cam night.
Is it the bungo lady's boldness that attracted the Starters? I mean, she did take on this woman. Yep, that was a bungo off, with her then 16-year-old son Hayden right beside her, putting a bag over his head.
It embarrasses him, but he's been sweet about it. He bought me the Bongo Lady jersey for Christmas.
Meacham says something ignited inside of her the first time she heard the music playing and saw those bongos.
It was a new cam. And so when it started, it was they were playing the conga, and I'm a child of the 80s, and so I just thought, well, this is fun. So I started doing it.
All joking aside, Meacham truly loves her Grizzlies, supporting them like they're her Cubs.
Every game counts at this point, and it's grit and grind time. I mean, it's like, get it together, guys, and get out there and give it your all heart, grit, grind.
You have to do it for the Bungo Lady. Tomorrow night is Bungo Cam night during the big game between the Memphis Grizzlies and the Miami Heat. Get your tickets. You don't want to miss this lady in action. And get ready, Memphis. From the Redbirds to the Tigers to the Grizzlies, it's going to be an action-packed night of sports with a push for the playoffs on the line. Authorities in Mississippi say they are not giving up in their search for a missing little girl. 2-year-old Myra Lewis has been missing for about 40 days. Now, she disappeared March 1st from her home in Camden in Madison County. At a news conference, police say they're following every lead and tip they get. And even though nothing yet has led to a concrete clue, the sheriff says they won't quit. Disney's Frozen is not only a box office hit, the animated film is causing a frenzy on eBay. Kids across the country are clamoring for Frozen merchandise, especially the dress-up versions of Queen Elsa's sparkling ice blue dress. Problem is, many U.S. stores have sold out. Now, some desperate parents are shelling out over $1,000 to get a limited edition version of the dress that sold for about $150 last year. Now, others are spending even more on character dolls of Elsa and her twin sister Anna. Disney says it's moving quickly to meet those demands. And coming up at 6 a.m., it's a Freebie Friday frenzy. From Easter to antiques to animals. Action News 5's Lindsey Brown reveals some great deals for you and your family to enjoy. And some of them are coming up this weekend. See what we've uncovered on this Freebie Friday coming up at 6. A hit and run. Police may need your help. The latest on the investigation coming up. Plus, another arrest in connection with Galilee Cemetery. Why the bookkeeper is charged with abuse of a corpse. Good morning. It's Sunday, March 30th. I'm Shay Harris. Ben Watson has the morning off. Now, more of your headlines coming up in just a minute. But right now, we're going to check in with meteorologist Bailey Melton. He's live in the Action News 5 Storm Tracking Center. Good morning, Bailey. Breaking news update. Memphis police are investigating a hit-and-run accident. It happened on Dedrick Avenue and Huguenot Street around 8:30 last night. Now, one neighbor told us the victim is his disabled neighbor. Memphis police have not told us the condition of the victim. Neighbors tell us that a lifeless body was in the street. We are waiting now for police to release more information about what kind of vehicle they are looking for. Now, if you saw anything in the area of Dedrick Avenue and Huguenot Street that can help police solve this crime, call Crime Stoppers. That number is 901-528-CASH. A cemetery accused of burying bodies on top of bodies. Now a second arrest in the Galilee Memorial Gardens scandal. Police say bookkeeper Corey Taylor used office records to hide multiple bodies in single graves. And up to 12,000 bodies are buried at the Bartlett Cemetery. A class action lawsuit is underway, and the owner, Jamar Lambert, is in jail with no bond. Action News 5's Jerica Phillips has the new developments. About 100 people in cities south of Los Angeles had to be evacuated because of the quake damage. As Stacey Butler reports, some residents will not be allowed to return because the damage is so severe. Scary.
I don't know. I couldn't handle it. I would hate to be in the middle of that.
Well, I tell you what, I would have as well, but I've actually experienced one when I was out in L.A., and it is very scary. Everything shakes. I thought somebody was breaking into the house, so it was crazy.
Probably a little unsettling.
Very much so,
you know,
because I've never experienced anything like that, you know. But wonderfully so, we don't have anything like that happening here. Near perfect weather.
I know,
right?
that's right. It's a little chilly starting out this morning.
Yeah,
you have
that's
to
okay.
put a little coat on as you head out this morning, but things are going to get nice as we go through the afternoon.
Wow, Bailey, that's a wonderful report. And I tell you what, you say cold front. I'm like, that's just a cool front, you know, compared to what we've had.